What's up, everybody? Welcome to an impromptu live. I am doing a test and I wanted to get you guys involved because I think this is going to be a good thing. I want to see your opinion. I want to hear your opinions on whether this would be a good test or not. So give me a second. Let's get into this. Man, there's a big lag on the computer and I don't know why. Hold on. Let me get on because you guys are like 2 minutes behind and that's insane. I don't usually leave a lag like this, but well, it is what it is, I guess. Okay. So today what I'm talking about is doing a test on apparel. And let me just say hello to, let's see, who is that? Nikki J. Hey, what's up, Nikki? How you doing? Okay, I can't seem to remove the live from being such a big freaking lag. And normally it's not this much of a lag, so sorry about that. But that's just the way it's going to be. And it is what it is. Okay, so what I'm talking about today is you guys know, most of you know that when I do apparel, when I sell anything apparel in my store, I charge $8.99 shipping. That's what I do. I charge $8.99 shipping for everything in the store. Now, I've been trying to get an edge on the competition, and I figured, okay, what can we do to get an edge? And I've always been not against it, but I've always wanted to do the $8.99 shipping because it gives me control over the price versus the shipping, right? So, for example, if I charge $20 for something and then $8.99 shipping, when people send offers or I give a discount, it gives it on the item price, but I continue to keep the $8.99 for shipping. Now, what I want to do, what's up, yo? What I want to do is that I want to try out free shipping for clothing. I know that some of you may do it, but most of you don't because I've gone through a lot of stores and almost everybody, unless it's new, almost everybody charges for shipping. So what I wanted to do is that I wanted to get everybody together and see who is willing to do this test with me. I'm going to show you guys something on the back end, but what I want to do is from here on till another 3 or 4 days, maybe straight, I'm going to put up 40, 50, 60 items of clothing, maybe more, and set them all at free shipping. So that doesn't mean that we get rid of the $9 or whatever you're charging for shipping. You just add it to the price and then set it for free. I also didn't set up for offers. I'm not accepting offers because I don't want to take a hit on the shipping and the price. And I want to make sure that this test is as controlled as possible. Now, the reason I do this live is because I always do testing. I do testing all the time on a bunch of different things, a bunch of different products, a bunch of different ways to sell it, descriptions, all that. But it doesn't make sense for me to be the only one doing it because I am one person. I am one store. So what I want to do is I wanted to reach out to everybody and ask if you guys were willing to do this test along with me for, say, a week or 2 or 3 or a month. Usually it's better to do it for like 30 days to 60 days, but let's just say that we do it for a week or two to see if the test is really working because I need more information from other stores. I need more information that's not just mine. So I wanted to do this test. Now let me show you something on the back end. Hold on. Let me get on here. So this is what my back end looks like right now. Apparel free shipping test, right? That's what I included for you guys. But check this out. These are all, hold on. Somebody asked a question, which is a good question. E111 says, what would be your minimum priced item? Probably, normally I don't do anything over under $14.99 plus the $8.99. So it would be about, no, that's wrong. $21.99 free shipping. Because actually I'm going to show you right now what I mean by that. If it's super lightweight, I have done free shipping. Okay, good. I don't think that matters though. So look, if we are going to do this together and if we're going to do this as a viable test, You can't be picking and choosing. It has to be everything across the board to see what is good for free shipping and when it's not. I mean, it's apparel. How much possibly can you pay for shipping? At maximum, you'll pay for almost all apparel is about $8.90, and that's for a legal flat rate envelope. That's for a big ass long envelope that fits almost everything. Now, if you're selling jackets and things like that, then it'll be like $10, maybe $11 if it's a really heavy leather jacket or something of the sort. But for the most part, it's shirts, jeans, pants, shorts, and they don't cost much. They don't cost much at all. This is why I had set up an $8.99 shipping for that. So what I would like to do is set it up to where, here, look, I'm going to show you right here. Look at the screen. First off, there is a new item. Most new items for me are free shipping anyways already, but look this, Callaway golf pants. And I made sure that these aren't items that are super sought after. I made sure that the STR was low enough to where it's not something that is going to be wanted by everybody to where it's going to sell anyways. I don't want to do that. I want to do the bread and butter or things that most people commonly buy, and then they know that they have to sit on because they don't have a high sell-through rate. So this is why I picked up all this clothing. Look, Levi's 501. Well, that's a brand new jean, so I picked it up because it makes money. And I forgot to price it. Hold on. I paid $4 for that. Okay, Callaway golf pants. Hold on, let it recap. There we go. Callaway golf pants, $24.99 free shipping. Normally, I would do like something like that because they are in good condition, not excellent. I would do about $14.99 to $15.99 plus the $8.99 shipping. So I just did $24.99. Stanley Cargos, these are $20. Lucky Brand. Lucky Brand doesn't sell too well. That's actually one of my shirts, and I'm just getting rid of it. But I know that this one does, the Indigo Mason plaid for $24.99. I did the Brooks Brothers tee, $15.99. I know what I said earlier is like, well, $21.99 minimum, but this t-shirt, it doesn't sell for a lot anyways. So I wanted to put a range of price points. So this is $15.99. So let's do the math on that. If I am doing $15.99 minus the fees are 15% plus I do an ad fee of 10%, which is a lot. So let's just say that it's minus 25%. That I'm already at $11.99 minus that shirt's probably going to cost me about $5.50 to ship. I'm at $6.49 minus the, what did I pay? $2. That's only $4.50, but it's a t-shirt that I knew wasn't going to bring in a lot of money. Again, I included it because I wanted to make sure that I got a range of price points to see if this test is a viable test. Hey, what's up, DH? How you doing, brother? Okay, I have a couple of members from the posse. Thank you very much. Look, this is a public video, but for the most part, I want to reach out to the posse members because you guys already know me more and you guys trust me more. So I would like for you guys to get on board with this for at least a week or two because I need more data. We need more data. Me doing tests on my own is not cutting it anymore. We need to get an edge over everybody else. And how do we do that? We need data. So what I'm asking is for everybody to get on board with doing free shipping for, say, 40 or 50 items if you sell clothing for the next week or two or three and see how they sell. And I'm going to give you an example, by the way. When I was shooting this, I had shot a short earlier because I wanted to just shoot a short and send it to the posse, but I said, no, this is if I reach out to the public, it'll be better. While I was doing that, by the way, this was up for 5 minutes and it already sold $21.99 free shipping. This is the going rate for that. And by the way, most of the other ones that sold in the exact same shirt, the exact same condition, sold for $19.99 or $18.99 to $20.99, including shipping and everything, right? And I said, okay, let me increase it by $1. The top one was $20.99. So I put it at $21.99 free shipping. And guess what? Within 5 minutes, it sold. I was like, okay, so maybe this is a good test. It could also be that, the right person was on there at the right time. Who knows? But this is why we're testing. I put this Hard Rock Cafe brand new shirt for $24.99. This Hard Rock Cafe shirt, look, I'll show you. It's a brand new shirt. So there's the MSRP 30. So I said, can I get $25 from eBay or at eBay from the customers So basically, they know that they're getting a $5 discount. Are they okay with that, considering that they're going to get it free shipped to the house? And I think that this will sell, especially because it's a Freedom shirt. It has the U.S. flag. I put this Hard Rock, sorry, not the Hard Rock, this one, 191. This is just a random shirt. I know that it's not a huge STR brand. Again, I didn't do high STR items because I wanted to make sure that we're not skewing the results. I wanted to make sure that it's not like, bro, well, you put some Air Jordans that are super hard to find. What the hell did you think was going to happen? It was going to sell fast, right? So we want to do everyday items. So this 191 shirt, it's a nice, decent shirt. And I put it up for $28.99 because normally I would do $19.99, $8.99 shipping. Again, these are all the items that I just put up today in the morning. In fact, I woke up with this mindset. I woke up and I was already, believe it or not, I had a dream about this. I was like, wow, man, I've been working way too much. I had a dream about doing something similar to this and going and testing new ways to get an edge. And this just came to me when I woke up and I said, okay, let me make some coffee. And I thought about it and I said, well, you know what? Today is the day. Why wait for tomorrow when you can do today? So I included this Nike Dry Fit Polo. You see, these are basic. It's basic shit that you're not normally going to sell through fast, right? Izod, I mean, come on. I put another Izod shirt. It is a nice Hawaiian shirt, so I wanted to do it. And then Cool Choice Puffy Vest. I think this is where I started. Yeah. So this is where I started. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 items so far. And I have one over here on the side. Hold on. This 511 Tactical. Well, you guys can't see it. Hold on. That 511 Tactical right there that I'm going to put up right now. But I'm also going to do something else while I'm on here. First, let me go to my comments real quick. Let's see who's on. Nikki J, I'm down to try it. I've got some close to list. Good. Nikki, so try it, but make sure, look, do this, please, because this is going to make it a lot easier for you to track it and for you to tell me what is going on the back end. So you see this right here, the custom SKU label? I labeled it AFT because it's apparel free test. So I'm testing free shipping on apparel. So that way, when I click this button right here, it will put AFT at the very top so I can have them all grouped together so I can go back and see what's selling, what's not, what's moving, what's not, what views, what watchers, and so on and so forth. And then I still did new, the date, the first date that we listed it on, and then the cost of goods, and the same thing here. So look at this. This is apparel free test, good. So it's in good condition, not excellent. 1546 is the SKU number. And then I have right here, and what the hell happened to the SKU number for this one? Shit. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go back and add my SKU number. I don't know. I guess I missed it. Something happened. Anyways, point being is that I need you guys to test along with me, especially the Posse members. You guys already know. I never really, excuse me. I never really reach out to you guys to do things like this. And then I thought, why the hell not? We are now the war room. We are all together building a war room. So I need you guys to get on board and test along with me so that we can get as much information as possible. And then we can give it to the rest of the Posse members first, because, you know, Posse members come first. You guys are VIP. And then we can give it to the public if this is a good thing to do. I mean, I know that, you know, when you give it to the public, then it's going to decrease the likelihood of this being a good thing for you, because if everybody's doing free shipping, then nobody's going to get ahead, right? But I've never been a person to keep stuff, like keep people from moving forward and keeping things for myself only. I'm not like that. I'm not greedy. I want everybody to win, and most people won't do it anyways. So I figured let's try it. B. Skeeter Holton says, hey, out working, just all alive. Sounds good. Thank you very much for getting on. Allie, hello from Ohio. How you doing? Finally got an unscheduled live for real. Hey, I scheduled this live. I wasn't even going to do this. And in fact, I have a whole bunch of work to do and a whole bunch of sales to ship. But I figured, let me get on right now because I need to do this today. I need to see if this is working. I just started a sale yesterday. Should I cancel it to change the free shipping? No, don't cancel anything. You do your business as usual. So just do it on the new stuff that you're doing from today on. So don't change anything prior. As much as I want to thank you for doing that or wanting to do that, don't do that. Don't fuck up your business just because I'm asking for you to do a test. So going forward, like let's say for the next 50 items, do that so that we can have batches of items. If you do the entire store, I'll tell you what, if you change everything until you start the entire store right now, it might not benefit you because the algorithm needs time to understand what you're doing. And sometimes it puts a halt on your sales. It says, wait, hold on, wait, like, what are you doing? You know, there's too much going on here. So don't do that. But going forward, yes. Let's see. Biscuiter Holton says, I think it's worth a try. I think it really is worth a try. Ms. Wheezy says, the war room. The war room, hey, we all need people to count on. We all need people to rely on. We all need people to lean on and to get information from. And if you're by yourself in a capsule all the time, I guarantee you're going to lose to people like myself, which have people around me that I can reach out to. In this case, I reach out to my posse members. I always tell them like, hey, let's, what do you guys think about this? And we have conversations on What the FAQ Thursdays, asking questions. Because if you think about it, if you're going up against a team of 50 people, 52 actually right now, and you're by yourself, guess who's going to win? Probably the 52 people, because there's more thought processes going on. There's more tests going on. There's more things going on that you might not know about, that I might not know about if I'm by myself. This is why I like war rooms. This is why you have to have people around you that think similarly, that do your business, that are in what you are doing and want you to succeed as well as themselves. This is what I'm trying to build. I really am. I'm not just saying shit because I know that a lot of people say that because they want, they want views and they want people on their channel. And if you guys notice, my channel is not growing as fast as other channels because I don't do shorts. I don't do any of that. I want more truthful and more content that matters. So I want quality versus quantity. That's what I mean. I want quality versus quantity. Let's see. Nikki J says, so glad I found your channel and be a part of the posse. Well, I'm glad that you are part of the posse. I did a video last night. I'm not sure if you've seen it already, or maybe you haven't. Maybe I responded to you. I'm not sure. I work all the time, and sometimes I wake up at 3 a.m. and I'm like responding to questions. It's insane. For you posse members only anyways. But I did a What the FAQ last night, which was, I thought it was very good. It was very open and honest with all the questions. And thank you very much for being part of the posse again. And welcome. Okay, Allie, I will rewatch what I missed out, but count me in. I will try anything once. Great. Allie, I think that you're going to benefit from this, especially because I know where you used to work and I know you understand where to find this merchandise and you understand where to find it cheap and what you can bring from it. So I think that it'll be beneficial. B. Skeeter Holton says, didn't catch the beginning. I have to listen to the replay for the process of including shipping costs. Okay, I'll say it again right now. So all you're doing is whatever you were normally gonna add or whatever you were normally gonna charge for shipping, include it into the price, into whatever you were gonna price the item at, and do free shipping. For example, for me, a $20 item plus $8.99 will now be $28.99 free shipping. That's it. It's as simple as that. By the way, guys, give this video a like and share this if you can with anybody, because I want this process to be big. If this is big enough, then we are gonna do my main live, the big live. I'm gonna put all this information out there to see or to entice people to try something new and try something that might be better, that might be beneficial for them. Okay. Let me go back to this. So these are the items that I'm putting up. And this is just because I just started today and I don't have any more clothing. I go through clothes like a freaking fast. And honestly, I don't like to do a lot of clothes. I like to do hard goods. But again, this is a test for apparel only because apparel is so freaking competitive. And it's so, there's so many people there. It's so saturated that we need to get an edge. Okay. For those of you that weren't on at the beginning, look at this. 5 minutes. That's it. That's what it took. 5 minutes. And in fact, let's do this. I'm going to put this up here. Oh, shit. Hold on. Sorry, hold on. I added more words to that. So we're going to put this up here. And then let's check to see the sold comps. Because I put mine for $21.99. Normally, I would have done whatever that is, 20 or 14.99 or 13.99 plus 8.99 shipping. So look, where are the comps? Right there. $20, 5 shipping. Okay. But that's because that's vintage from Y2K. So those are going to sell faster. Okay, let's see if we can find mine. No. Let's keep going. Okay, right here, $21. No, these are all Howler Brothers. No. Okay, how about I take off the... Let's do men's large. I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to do red cotton blend and graphic logo. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I want to... Right there. That's not mine. $20.99 free shipping that person too. So I added one more dollar and still got... I got the sale, and I got it in 5 minutes, which is great, right? Krispy Kreme, $20, $5 shipping, and so on and so forth. Okay, there's a few. So look at that. I wanted to get an edge, and I got an edge. Now, it could be said that I underpriced it. I might have, or I should have priced it at $24.99 or whatever, but let's see. Okay, let's do this. Hold on. Let me go back to mine. There we go. So if I did $21.99, we're going to do the math on this. $21.99 minus 25% because it's 15% in fees plus 10% ad fee that I usually do. So 25%, that's $16.49 minus $5.50 to ship because it doesn't weigh anything. That's at $10.99 minus $2. So I'm at $9 in profit. So I turned $2 into $9 in less than 5 minutes. I think that is a very good way. It's a very good ROI, return on investment. Nikki J says, I really need help with checking STRs and titles. Some of my listings are barely getting seen. I will watch recap of what the FAQ. Great. So, man, that has a lot to do with a lot of different things. By the way, when you search, if you guys didn't know, when you search for STR here on your phone versus when you search on the computer, they're completely different. This is optimized for people that are on their phone. That is optimized for people that are on the computer. Why would it be different? Because it is. Because a certain type of person shops on computer versus a certain type of person shops on the phone. And the AI knows that. Plus, there's more information on your phone because you're constantly walking around in malls. You're constantly driving around. And the AI understands this. If you guys didn't know that, they're always watching you. There's also things that you might be searching for. You know, you're searching for something and it's reading all that metadata and it's putting it into the AI so that it can understand what you look for. This is scary shit because I hate people invading my freaking privacy, but this is the world that we live in. So I'm not getting mad right now. It's too early to be mad. But that's how it works if you guys didn't know. That's why this will always be different than your computer. So just be mindful of that. Okay, I'm also wanted to show you guys, now that we're on live, I wanted to show you guys something else that most of you don't use like I do. So look at this. This is my eBay listing optimizer on ChatGPT. I only did this once, or I did this once for my Posse members only, by the way, like months ago. So if you guys want to join the Posse, you always get information that almost nobody else gets way before, or sometimes I don't do it at all for the public. Because Posse members always are VIP. You know, they are part of a paid subscription. And that's just what I promise them. Whenever I can give them information, I do. This is a GPT that I built specifically for eBay. And I've been working on this for a long time because you can't just tell it things. You have to train it over time. So it has been hella trained over time. And I'm going to show you what I mean. Hold on. I have a screen up here, by the way. So you guys, when I look up here, I'm not looking up to the ceiling. Okay, so this is what I do. This is how I'm making my titles now. And can I make them faster if I don't use this? Of course. But but that's not the point. The point is that I use this to use AI to try and maximize my potential for the listing. And this is a test that I've been doing for a long time. And I wanted to see if the AI knows other AI better than I do. If it knows eBay better than I do. And let me show you right now. So right here, we're going to do 511. I'm just going to put all the information that I need. 501 Tactical Series, pants, 10, I guess, or khaki. Let's do khaki 10 or khaki. There we go. Oops. What the hell, man? Khaki men's. What is this? 36 by 36. Let's do poly blend. And then what else would I include here? This is for hiking, or this is for, I think it's got pockets. By the way, this is a lot faster when I'm not talking to you guys. I don't take forever like this. But, okay, what else do I need to tell it? You know what? Let's just leave it at that. That's all I'm going to tell it right now and see what it does. I have told it that it needs to give me an optimized eBay title by searching sold comps already on eBay. And then I tell it to give me a description for the listing. So now we go here. Let me give here. This is what it put out. 501 Tactical Series Pants, 10 Khaki Men's 36 by 36 Poly Blend Durable Work Cargo. Well, technically this isn't cargo. So you see, sometimes you got to correct it because it's not a cargo. It doesn't have any cargo pockets. So I'm going to tell it, well, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone. You know what? I'm going to tell it there are no cargo pockets. Because it needs to, when it makes a mistake, because you need to catch it, you need to tell it so that it can change it. And I tell it to maximize to 80 characters. So for example, let's do it again. We're going to put it in here. And now we're going to look at the sold comps. So we go down here. We go to the sold comp. Oops, it's supposed to be sold. Hold on. Click the wrong one. There we go. Okay, sold comps. So let's just pick one random one. This is $22.99. That looks very similar. This has pockets, not that one. I don't want that one. Look, this one. Well, that one also has pockets. Fuck it. Let's do this one. Okay. So I'm going to sell similar or sell now. I'm going to copy that. By the way, I work really fast. So if I'm, making you guys dizzy, well, it's too bad, so sad. There we go. I'm going to put this in here. And my pictures, they went up here because of the numbers. 1548. So I already have the title. And then this is, look at this. That right there is excellent because I tell myself that it's in excellent condition. So it's going to be AFT. This is the apparel test, or apparel, AFT, sorry. Apparel free test. Excellent. What did I say? 1543? Is that what I said? 1548. 1548. And then 314.25. And I paid, these were the khaki. So I paid $4. Okay. So I'm going to keep going down here. Cargo, no. So this is, let's just call it a chino. Technically, it's not a chino, but that's as close as it's going to get. There's a little bit right there that I need to edit because these were really long. They're 36 size. So I got the sides of the picture, which I don't want to show because it looks like crap. Look, you can see my freaking closet back there. Okay, so we keep going down here. 501 Tactical 36 beige inseam. The inseam is not 30. The inseam, as you can see right there, is 34. So because it's a 34, this is not 36 by 30. It's just 36 by 36. But since it's technically a 34 after it's washed or whatever, after it's shrunk, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy it again. Let's keep going down. Pants, they look relaxed. I'm not sure 100%, but let me look at the... Yeah, there's no way that those are regular. Those are relaxed. Relax. Cotton. This is technically poly cotton. So this is a polyester blend. Let's keep going. Straight logo. Hold on. Elastic waist. Yes. Canvas. Flat front. Yes. Straight logo workwear. Yes. Solid. This fall and all that. Somebody already did that for me. Great. Keep going. Keep going. And now we look for pre-owned excellent. And then I have a shortcut. So when I do COND, that's what it says. I paste the top. I go to my description. I get my actual description and I'm going to put it in here below the title. That's it. Now we're going to price it. So the ones that we were looking at, look, 31, 15, $8 shipping, so on and so forth. I think that I can get comfortably, I think that I can get $26.99 for these because they're really good condition. They're excellent. We're not going to allow offers again because of the test. It's going to be free ground. If you guys see right there. Then we go to the bottom right here. 10 10.2. Let's do 10.2 because the people that are doing 10%, we can go above them. Obviously, you guys watching this, you can just do 10.3 and beat me out, and that's fine. And we list it. That's it. That's how I'm using. Also, outside of the test that I wanted to do, I wanted to show you guys how I'm using, excuse me, how I'm using ChatGPT to make these listings, because I want to see if AI understands other AI better than I do, better than humans do. And so far, it's been really good, by the way. It's been doing really well for me. And now let's look. Okay. $26.99, $38.99. So for example, if it sells at $26.99, how much am I actually making? $26.99 minus, let's do 25% minus $8.50 for a priority flat rate envelope minus $4. So I make $7.74, not the profit that I wanted. So in this case, it's going to go up to $28.99. So you also have to protect your margins. It might not sell at $28.99, but I'm going to give it some chance to sell at $28.99. I just increased the price. And there you go. Those are my promotions. Simple as that. So again, what we are doing today is that we're trying to do a test to see if free shipping with clothing is better than the normal $8.99 shipping. You just have to protect your margins. And I would like for you guys to join me and doing this if possible. I would love it. I think that it would be beneficial for all of us. What's up, Caleb? Welcome, brother. If you just got on, you missed the entire live. But that's okay. You guys can watch a replay. I'm doing a test, which I would love, especially my Posse members. I would love for you guys to get on board if you sell clothing and to try the test with me, because we need information. Eventually, what I'm going to do is that one of these, what the FAQ Thursdays, I'm going to pull all of the Posse member information, whoever tested it, over, say, a month. And then we're going to look at it and say, okay, this is working, or this did not work, and why didn't it work? Why did it work? And we're all going to go back and forth. I'm a jury duty. That sucks, man. You should have told him, no hablo inglés. Oh, wait, it's the other way around. I no speak English. I'm an idiot sometimes. I said it backwards. I know speaking English. What do you ship ties in? I have about 100 ready to list. Well, I am definitely a pro when it comes to shipping ties. I'll tell you that. I ship a shitload of them. Okay, ties. 4x4x4 box. And make sure you wrap it with a, whatchamacallit, not wax paper, the tissue paper. But there is a way to fold it. You just can't fold it over. So anytime that so for example, if this is the tie and this is where it folds, right? So there has to be tissue paper here so that the fold doesn't touch each other, so that it doesn't create a crease. There is a very specific way to do that. And I've shown it to all the Posse members when somebody asked me about it, and I said, sure, I'll shoot a video. And I shot a video for them, and they were like, wow, okay. It's not hard. You just have to know what you're doing when you're wrapping it, to make sure that every time that you fold it, there is paper in between. So that's it. And a 4x4x4 box, it's always under 4 ounces, unless it's a super heavy duty tie, but it's very rare when that happens. So it's going to be 4 ounces, and the box cost me, right now I'm paying about 26 cents per box. That's what I'm paying, because I buy them in bulk. I buy chingos of boxes, because the 4x4x4 I use a lot. So since it cost me 26 cents plus the tissue paper, I buy, I believe it cost me 1 cent, 2 cents, 1 or 2 cents per tissue paper. So it's nothing. So, and it's a very cool looking tissue paper. It's gold, because it's like, ooh, psha. Like, because who buys ties? Professionals, people that want to feel like $1 million. So you need to make them feel like $1 million with the right tissue paper. All this makes sense, and all this matters to the customer. So Johnny Risser says, my bad, I missed you in this entire life. Thank you for what you've done. No problem. You can always go back and watch this, by the way. I'm doing a test, and I want you guys to be a part of the test if possible. And that way we can pull information. You're welcome at E1111. E111. Sorry, I gave you one too many ones. And then Caleb says, thinking about going LLC. Okay. Caleb, that is a great way to save money, by the way. If you are making more than, I'd probably say, I think the cutoff is probably like 30 G's. If you're making more than $30,000 a year doing this, then the LLC makes sense. If you're making less, that sometimes it doesn't make sense because you're paying extra fees. But I can tell you what, all the money that goes through my LLC, it gets me a K1. A K1 is the profit and loss, or the profit that I made from the LLC. I have a pass-through income that I paid through my LLC. That means that I save about 15% in taxes just because it's coming from a K1 versus me paying personal taxes on it from my tax bracket. That's coming from my accountant. I'm not an accountant. Look at your own accountant. That's always my disclaimer because I am not an accountant. However, my accountant's really good. And she was like, hey, do everything through the pass-through LLC. Like, for example, the money that comes through YouTube goes through my LLC. The money that comes through my affiliates goes through my LLC. Everything goes through my LLC or LLCs. But yeah, they go through a business so that I can pay less taxes. So great job, Caleb. It doesn't cost much. I actually did mine on my own, but because we've opened so many of them that we already know how to do it. If you're kind of feeling weird about it because you're like, oh, I don't know what to do and I don't know if I'm doing it right, just pay somebody to do it. It'll cost you about, in fees, like to the state, it'll cost you about $250 to $300, sometimes a little more, depending on the state. And then your accountant, whatever your accountant's gonna charge you. So you're looking at $500 to $1,000. I know it sounds like a lot, but if you can do it on your own, great. Or you can always get on LegalZoom. It's a lot cheaper. Or whatever you want. Just think about it because it does make sense. Nikki J, I need to find that Thai video. Shit, I don't remember which one it is, Nikki. If you want to see it again, because there's a new way. After that Thai video, I did a new way to wrap it. Let me, or ask me, because I forget things. So ask me what the FAQ and I'll do it again. I'll shoot a video and I'll show you guys because the new way is way better. And trust me when I tell you this, my reviews, they're spectacular. And people are like, wow, it looks so much nicer than sending it on a padded envelope that is going to get crushed or creased. Nobody wants that shit. It's a tie. Once you crease a tie, it's so difficult for you to really get it out 100%. And then if you want to get it out 100%, you got to get it dry clean, which costs you around, on average, about $6 here in Texas. If you're in New York, it's going to cost you way more than that. It's like $10 a tie. Insane. So nobody wants to pay for that shit. Jay Free, what's up? Jay Free has been having some fun. He's been on a cruise for the last 18 days. We kind of hate you, buddy. At least I do. I wish I could go on a cruise. The only cruise I take is on my motorcycle around here. Valores Perdidos says, ¿cómo te fue con la fuga del agua? Bien, ya casi se calmó todo, nomás falta algo de la pipa que se quedó tapada, pero pues eso con el tiempo. Pero todo se arregló, casi. Johnny Rista says, do it, Caleb, you're making enough money. If not, it's not worth it, for sure. So I'm netting $268 a year then. That's good. That is way more than enough. And if you don't have an LLC, you're paying way too much taxes, bro. Way too much. And in fact, if you're at $268K, you should look into an S Corp. Look, I'm going to stop giving this kind of advice because I am not an accountant. Go and find yourself an accountant. At very least, a tax preparer, but tax preparers don't really know shit. You need an accountant, usually. Go find yourself an accountant and ask them what is the best for you, because everything always is different depending on who you are, what assets you're trying to protect, and how much your money or how much money your business is bringing in. So do that. But trust me, if you haven't done it already, you're paying way too much in taxes, bro. You're probably paying around 21 to 28% in taxes when I'm paying less than 15 through the LLC. So shit, man, you're looking at another 26K gain just in taxes. Johnny Rister says, I'm part of Pallets to People. We are part of your posse. Oh yeah. What's up, Johnny? And why don't you have the logo? I guess you have a separate account that you're using your YouTube on. Shit, sorry. Well, actually not sorry, because I don't know. So FYI, I can tell who's on my posse because you have a yellow logo on. Actually, I don't know what you guys can see because my My program looks different, but you guys always have a logo. And if you want me, look, if you guys ever reach out and you're part of the posse, let me know every single time because you guys get VIP treatment all the time. You guys get your comments and questions answered faster than everybody else because you are part of the posse, and that's just the way that goes. So always let me know, because if I don't know, then how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to help you? But thank you for telling me that. Nikki J says, oh, if I can't find it, I'll definitely ask for the FAQ. No problem, Nikki. I am definitely down for that. In fact, today I have about, besides this tie, what the hell is this? Let me see. Mark Alexander, I don't know. It's just some tie. So besides that tie, I have probably about 80 more to list. Ties are a great pickup because usually you can get them for cheap and you can mark them up a lot. So, and ties, by the way, almost always free shipping. Don't be culo and don't be charging shit. Just do free shipping. Free shipping works really well with ties because they're so lightweight and people assume that it's going to be free shipping. Jay Free says, I really needed that vacation. Shit, I need a vacation, bro. You should have taken me with you. I do have my personal account. Mucho gusto, tío. Awesome. Sounds good. I didn't know that, but thank you very much for letting me know. Always. I want to know who's on, and I want to know about you guys. For those of you that just got on, if you can, please go watch the beginning of this because I don't want to go through the whole thing, but I'm talking about doing a test for those of you that sell, because I know that, hey, especially to you, Jay Free, I don't know what you charge for your jeans, for your pants, but if you're charging shipping, I'm asking for you guys to get on for the next 50 listings or whatever, 100 listings, however many you do per day, or however many you want to gamble with, and do free shipping. And whatever you were going to add, or sorry, whatever you were going to charge, add it to the price of the item and do it free to see if it pushes you up enough to where we're like, okay, well, maybe we need to rethink our strategy and go forward with this. Let's see. Do you recommend a good VA, virtual assistant? No, I haven't found one that I've liked. I've gotten 4 before and I fired all of them within a day because they sucked and they were lippy. And it's like, bro, I'm paying you. Like, you need to shut the hell up and do your job. If you're not, I don't want you on my team. And they weren't, I never mind somebody giving me feedback, but they were doing it in such a way that I was like, hey, don't be an asshole because I'm definitely a bigger asshole than you. So they got fired. When I find one, I will definitely let you know. You can probably find a decent one on Fiverr, except you have to, or my recommendation is that you find somebody that works in the US. Look, no offense to anybody that works outside of the US. And sometimes, like, I've worked with people from India, people from Indonesia, people from a lot of different places, but there's language barriers and there's things that they don't understand because they don't live here. They don't understand our language as well as we do. They don't understand the nuances of words. So I recommend you find somebody in the US, but it is going to cost you more for sure. My recommendation is that you pay about $1.50 or no more than $1.50 per listing. If you're paying more than $1.50, unless your margins are super high and this guy or this guy or girl is super good, then fine. But other than that, $1.50 I think is decent. It's a very good wage for somebody doing listings because once you get real good at it, they're making about $45 an hour because they can go through that shit quick, man. They can usually do about 30 listings in 1 hour. It's 2 minutes per listing. It's not difficult at all because I do it. So if that's all they're doing all day, I'm sure they can do it faster than me. Let's see. Shane, I wanted to say sorry for getting on your live video pulled the other day about the peace comments. Some Karen must complain. Oh, yeah, it's all good, brother. Don't worry about that. My video got pulled. I was not given a strike, but I was not able to go live for a while. And that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not your choice. It's my choice always to do. I take responsibility for everything that I do. And that's just what it is. So that was my bad because I need to know where the line is. And I want to, as much as I hate following rules, I have to follow some rules because I don't want YouTube to take you guys away or take me away from you for me to be able to help you. So I need to navigate the shit systems that we have, and that's just what I'm going to have to do until I have enough money to not do that. Just FYI. And nothing changes, by the way. I think the same way. Nobody's ever going to change that. But we need to navigate when we are on somebody else's platform. That's just what it is. But thank you for that. Art by Act. New to this channel, your info's freaking legit, bro. Well, thank you very much, homie. I like the glasses, by the way. I saw this guy, a comedian on Instagram, using those glasses. They look freaking interesting. It's like, pshoo, pinche Cyclops, bro. Oh, shit. Started using your custom SKUs the other day. Oh, by the way, I've been reading all these and I haven't even been putting them up. I'm sorry. I forget, man. I just talk sometimes. Started using your custom SKUs the other day. E-miscellaneous 03. Awesome. So that is a great thing to do. I'm telling you, man, I've been using the SKU system because, look, a lot of people waste a lot of time doing a lot of useless shit that they don't need to be doing, like going and putting everything in a spreadsheet all the time. Like, why are you doing the spreadsheets, bro? I don't understand. Once you get like Caleb, okay, so Caleb sells, or he's at about 274K. I could understand somebody like him doing it because when you're at a very high level, like that's a $250,000. When you're starting to get at high levels, you need a lot more information because you need to stop buying the bullshit and start putting up more of the good stuff. And that only comes with a lot of info. But I'm assuming that when you're doing that much volume, 275, 500, $1 million, then you pay somebody to do that for you. So you're not just doing it yourself and doing everything. When you're at a smaller store, like even me, let's just say that one of these stores does 6 figures, does about 90 grand in sales or so. Almost 6 figures in just one store, plus my other business, right? So when I'm doing this, I don't pay anybody because it doesn't make sense yet. Once I get to 250, 300, if I decide to do that, I don't know if I want to do that with just reselling, but if I ever decide to do that, then I would pay somebody to take care of all that for me, and I need all that information. So it's good. Hey, Shane, it's a good thing that you're doing that, bro. It keeps the information right here. You can make quick decisions. So when somebody sends an offer, you can look at it real quick, like, oh shit, okay, I'm going to give them a discount. I can give X amount because these are my margins. I know exactly when I listed it because if you continue to end and sell similar, then you don't know when you first listed it. So you don't know how old the item is. So, by the way, when you end and sell similar, I do recommend that you do what I do, is that every time I end an item, for example, if I started it in March and I ended in May, then when I relist it, I decrease the price by 2 pennies. And it always starts the same. So it starts at, say, $29.99. So it would go to $29.97 so that I can know just based on the pennies how long that item has been in store like that without having to look at the SKU label. I do recommend that too. It has been so helpful for me because as soon as somebody sends me an offer, dude, I'm a busy man. And if somebody sends me an offer, I don't have time to be reading all that shit. All I read is they send me an offer 40% off and I'm like, chingao, like low baller, fine. But then I look at the item is $20.91. That means that it's been in my store for 8 months. Give it away. I don't give a crap. 40% off, anyway, take it. So it allows me to make decisions really quickly about old items. And if it's a new item that they're wanting the 40% off and it's at $29.98, it's only been there, over 1 month, then I'm going to say, hell no. No, I'm going to counter offer with 10% off or 15% off or whatever the case. And then I'm going to tell them this is my best offer. And if you don't like it, you can not buy it. That's fine. So doing things like that has helped me a lot so that I don't have to be looking at my freaking phone or of all my information all the time. Shane says extracting the round in your hand was classic though. Yeah, it was good, man. I gotta say I've been handling for a long time. And since forever, since I got my first LTC, now we don't need it in Texas, and practice makes, not perfect, but practice makes better for sure. If you do it all the time, you get real good. E111 says, what size bags do you use for clothes and where do you buy those bags and boxes for the ties? The bags that I use for clothing are 15 by 10 and I don't buy them online. I import them from Mexico, and they're only for me. They are very good bags for very cheap that I have not sold yet because there's not enough want for me to want to sell them. Maybe one day, I'm not sure, but I buy them in the kilo. I buy them by 2.2 pounds. So a bag, shit, I haven't even run the margins, but I can tell you that it's way cheaper than the stuff that you find on Amazon because I buy it in bulk, and it is heavy duty. So a friend, not a friend of mine, my cousin that imports stuff, imports a bunch of product that he has his own business with that. So he puts my product in there. We pay taxes or whatever. And then when he comes towards where I live, then he brings me those things and he drops them off, and I've had them for a long time. I have big ass bags too for everything. I have small bags, and then I have tie bags. It's not the regular bag because it's a waste. I have a tie bag. I don't know exactly the measurement right now, but I think it's an 8x6. Pretty sure it's 8x6 or 9x6, something like that. And trust me, that works because you don't mess with the point. You don't squish it. And when you put it in your inventory, it stands in such a fashion that the point is pointing up and it doesn't create creases. And I've tried a bunch of them. That is the best one that I found. And I did buy those on, shit, I don't remember where I bought them. Maybe Uline. I'm not sure. I have an account on Uline for my business. So I buy stuff and then I have a net 30. That means in 30 days, I'll pay for it. They're not cheap, but whatever. It's Uline. It also helps my business credit. Let's see what else. Oh, boxes for the ties. So the boxes for the ties are 4x4x4 to ship, and to keep or to stock. I use a what is it? A 48x4x4 cut in such a fashion that it's a long ass tube open at the top and the ties stand. That's it. That's all you got to know. It's pretty simple. And I've tried a bunch of them, and that's the only way that I found out how not to crease them. At Caleb says, I have my spreadsheets, but also add my cost to the SKU number since I also cross-post to 4 platforms. Awesome. What platforms, Caleb? Let me know, man. I would like to know. And do you use a cross-lister? Because, man, I get a bunch of cross-listing platforms always trying to get me to make videos. And I'm like, no, most people don't. From the viewership that I have, most people will not benefit from that because they're going to be paying too much for the income that they're bringing in. In your case, it's obviously going to work, but for most people, it won't. And they don't. For those that are newer or newbies, most of them don't understand that you can also hurt yourself when you're on platforms like that, because delisting and relisting and all that, sometimes it gets to be too much and you're not focused enough. Obviously, you already know what you're doing, so it works for you. Let's see. Caleb G says, eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop. I use Niffy Auto Posher. Oh, man, that's what everybody says, Auto Posher. I guess because it's cheap. Hold on. Maybe I'll reach out to them because you are like the 5th person to tell me that. And 3 of you are Posse members, so obviously $70 a month. How many posts is that? Caleb, I'd like to know. Tell me how many posts you can get for $70 a month, and I want to see if it makes sense for everybody, because it's probably not gonna. For you, for sure. They have a referral program. I bet they do. They got for $70 a month. They better have a badass referral program. Affiliate programs like that usually give you about 15%. So it'll be great. Aaron Smile says, hey, how you doing, Aaron? I use Flip to cross-post. It's free for the first 90 days, then $10 a month. It works great. I had no issues with it. Aaron, how many per month, or how many do you have a cap for the $10 a month, please? Caleb says 2,000 posts. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, because you're at an enterprise level. So $70 a month, it's actually kind of cheap, because I've seen some that are insane. So $70 a month is decent. I think that's... Again, you are probably going to be a very specific case, because you are making a lot more money than most of the other people that are on the channel. Just FYI. But we can go over this more when we are in the, in in the Posse member videos because I go into deeper dives on like people that are making more money, which is great because they are more advanced. And I would love to talk to you more about stuff like this. It's great. I love it, bro. And congratulations. I'm glad that you're making money. I'm glad that you're making a lot more money than I am on eBay for sure. My money doesn't come only from eBay. So, because I don't want to be just beholden to one thing, I have a lot of streams of income, and that's how I've been able to do well for myself. Onyx Asylum says, just became a member. What's up, Onyx? Hold on. And why the hell didn't this thing tell me? Hold on. I hate when this thing does that because I would have called it out. What the hell, man? Hold on. Oh, I see you. Hey, welcome, Onyx Asylum. How you doing? Thank you very much. Don't forget that on Wednesdays, I send out a post. Within that post, you get to ask me 2 burning questions that we deep dive on Thursdays, and these deep dives are real deep dives. Now you're going to have access to all the previous ones. They are very open and honest conversations, even more honest than now because they don't have any ads since you guys are paid members. And just an FYI, so the next one is going to be next week on Wednesday, and then on Thursdays, I do the deep dives. You can ask whatever you want on anything, any subject. Like somebody asked me about my tattoos, which I went over. They asked me about a bunch of other things. Of course, reseller related content, entrepreneurship content, content of all sorts. You can ask me whatever you like. And welcome to the Posse, buddy. Aaron Smiles, no cap for $10? No way. Are you sure? Aaron, I'm not doubting you, but that's insane because I've never seen no cap on cross posting. And if so, does it delist and relist for you? For example, if I get rid of something on eBay or if I sell something, does it understand that it needs to get rid of it from the other platforms? Or do you have to do that by hand? Because if it's by hand, shit, man, I'm already going to lose my shit with that. Because I don't like to do that. Okay, next, Caleb says there's a program that's very easy to use. I used other platforms that are confusing as hell. Awesome. Thank you very much for that. By the way, I love that Halo helmet. The first time I saw it, because you were on my phone screen, it's real small. I thought you were a motorcycle rider. I thought it was a helmet, bro. I was like, is that an whatchamacallit, an Arai helmet? I was looking at it and then I said, oh shit, that's Halo. More power to you. I wish that helmet would be awesome to have it on a motorcycle. Okay. Mike Levchenko says, when it comes to supplies, a lot of people do not know if you have an eBay store, you get free supplies, I believe, every 3 to 4 months, every quarter. If you have a paid store, they give you either $25 or $50, depending on which level you are. I get the higher one, like the $50 level, because I do the next level up. I don't remember how many listings. I think I get like 5,000 listings or 10,000 listings for free, which is not free, by the way, but I pay like $80 a month on eBay. But yeah, you do get free. You know what I get all the time? Tape. That's it. I get tape. I don't get anything else but tape. Like, no, just give me chingos of tape because tape is so damn expensive that I get tape. I do have blank tape too, like clear tape, because I ship for Amazon and other places. And obviously I don't want to brand eBay, but tape is so expensive that I just get a bunch of it. Says Caleb, my income is the same way. It's the way it goes. Caleb says, no creas que al eBay, I'm in real estate and mortgages. Awesome. Good for you, brother. So my brother is just getting into real estate. He's almost done. He used to sell solar and he's almost done with his real estate licensing. And he is a badass when it comes to that. So we're going to be joining forces when he gets into that because he is a business partner of mine. And we have a lot of ideas that for products that are going to be coming out to market, who knows when. Like, for example, the Resellupe. I came up with it. We came up with it together. I sent it to him. He made the slicing on the machine for the printer. And then we came up with, what it looks like and all that. And it's been doing well. So that's what our long-term goal is, to do that. We want to have our own brand. Right now, I'm building the brand of Damien, of course, because I do public speaking and other things. But eventually, I want to do my own branded product. And not just 3D printed. It can be all types of product. We have all types of different things that we've been discussing. Like, for example, licensing product. We've done that before. It hasn't been as beneficial as we would want, but for sure. Aaron Smile says, good morning. Forgot to start with that. Glad to see you on right now. I'll go double check. Yes, delist and relist for you. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Aaron. I will look into it. Hold on. What is it called? I hate going through these things. Hold on. Let me see. Shit. No cap. Aaron says flip. Okay. FLYP. Got it. I'll look into it. I will always pitch what is good for everybody. I won't just pitch anything. And if you guys notice, I never pitch anything other than the Resellupe. So far, these places that reach out, they're like, oh man, we're going to give you this product that's $50 and all we need is 3 videos that are 10 minutes long. I'm like, are you insane? Do you know how much I have to do? And you want me to send it a $50 product? I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, you got to pay for my time and my advertising. If not, sales, bro. I'm not doing it. These people are insane. Okay, Art by Axe says, I've been using Autopasha for 8 months, 70% or 70, I'm assuming that's $70 a month, 750 listings, credits, 800 listings on eBay. It pays for itself in a couple of sales. I love it. Awesome. Thank you very much. You know what? I'm going to try that, or I'm going to look into it. I'm not going to try it because I don't do list and relist. I just don't do that. But I will definitely look into it. Valores Perdidos says, Dios que bendiga, eres un joven muy inteligente. I'm assuming that's what she was trying to say. Gracias. Caleb says, mándamelo, get you qualified for mortgages in Texas. That's funny. Oh, man. So he is almost done, man, for real. And he's been doing real well. When he was in solar, he killed it over everybody else. He is just... So, for example, imagine me, you know how I'm very open and honest, and I think that comes across. So from what people have told me, that comes across when you are talking to somebody, like, you know, when somebody's trying to just sell you or get you. Like, I don't do that, neither does he. And customers, because we used to do this together, when we were there, they would build an energy, a partnership real quick and trust, because it's like, this guy has trust in his eyes. And that's what I've always looked for, because I deal with people all the time. And I can easily tell you if some asshole is evil or trying to get you or just salesy fast. And that's what you got to know when you're in this business, because people will try to get you all the time. I just got out of real estate because the market sucks. Sorry, Ms. Wheezy. The market here is actually really good. Where he's at is in the Rio Grande Valley. It's a perfect market. Well, you're in California. Yeah, for sure. Everybody's moving from California. I think, though, that I would think that you would make money, though, from all the people that are moving from California to Texas, you know, based on the sales of them selling their homes. But hey, you know more than me. You've been in real estate, so I don't know shit. I don't like real estate. It's super boring to me. That's why I never got in. Great money, but that's how that goes. How can I get a hold of you? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me put it in the chat. By the way, all my contact info is in my descriptions, but I gotta say right now, almost anybody that contacts me through email, I don't respond unless you're part of the posse. And there's one main reason, is because when I was responding, some asshole sent me a list of 30 questions. And then when I didn't answer them, he got mad that I didn't answer them. Like if I was his little bitch and just wanted to do or had to do whatever he wanted. Like, and I said, "To pendejo." I'm not doing that. You're an idiot. So now I said, that's it. Unless you're part of the posse, I won't answer. I won't answer emails, or unless you're trying to if you're trying to get together as B2B to do some type of collaboration, then fine. But other than that, I'm not answering anything. And I don't want to make myself feel like that I'm self-important. I'm not. But people take my time away all the time, and I don't like time robbers. I'm busy, and that's just what it is. Okay. Pero sí, be the agent in Texas, and we can qualify them for loans in Texas. Okay. I think that he is working with a company already. Look, reach out anyways, but I think he's working with a company, because my cousin and her husband already have like an all-encompassing team. But hey, I'm always down for that. Reach out, and then I will, if it's appropriate, I will give him your contact info so you guys can get together at least and see if you guys can help each other make money. Let's see. Just emailed you. Thank you very much, Caleb. I will definitely look at that. Okay. And that's it. All right. Does anybody have any other questions? What's up, Shannon? Welcome to the live. Does anybody have any questions? I've been on for about an hour and 11 minutes, and I got to ship a lot of stuff, and I got to finish the rest of my work. But I do want to thank you guys for joining me today. Oh my God, I have something in my throat. I do want to thank everybody for joining me today on this random live. I'm not going to have the big live, not this Sunday, but I'm going to have it the following Sunday. And I've been debating on two topics, but I think that the topics are very necessary for most of you. So, you know what? I'm not even going to tell anybody. I'm just going to wait. So, usually I will post, like, I'm going to schedule my live about 3 to 5 days before so you guys can prepare for it. But it's always on Sundays, always at 7 p.m. It's not going to be this Sunday, but the following Sunday, which is, hold on, let me get my calendar. I forget days. Man, I swear, I'm always just, my brain is always going. On March the 23rd, I don't think there's no holidays. Everybody should be available. There's no football or I don't know, whatever the hell you guys watch. I don't watch sports other than MotoGP. But the 23rd. So you guys can watch out for that. It's going to be my big live. My girl's going to be here, so she's going to be helping me with all that. It's going to be good. Okay, Caleb says, because we have people that want to buy in Texas, but we don't have trusted agents over there. Okay, I know what you mean. So then give me, once I get off, I'll read your email and we'll go back and forth. And I will send it to him. That way you guys can go back and forth so you guys leave me out of it. Because, hey, I don't want to be doing extra shit, man. I love my brother, but, hey, he's got his own thing. And he needs to do that. And eventually we will all make money. Shannon says, hey, caught you live at the very end, Shannon. You just got on. Have a kick-ass weekend, bro. I got to work too. It's good you're ending the live or else I would procrastinate just watch. No problem. Yeah, we got to go. We got to get back to work. Thank you. I will rewatch the beginning that I missed. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much. I emailed you a ghetto email. That's all good. Yeah, que te pague commission. That's right, bro. Now, don't worry about it, man. My brother and I have always had a thing that no matter who makes money, we both make money. We've been taking care of each other for a long time, and we are getting to our dream. We have separate dreams, but also a shared dream, and we're going to get there together. Don't worry. It's all going to be good. Okay, and hope y'all have a bunch of sales. All right, guys. Thank you very much, everybody. As always, give this video a like, share this with anyone that needs to see it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, suckers. And see you in the next one. Peace.